What if I told you that Scream 2 almost didn't exist as we know it?
What's this? Stab souvenirs the studio sent them.
That a group of internet fans completely destroyed the original movie, forcing the filmmakers to throw away the entire ending and start over.
Yes!
I'm sorry, I had to, baby.
What are you playing?
Yeah, that actually happened. But that's just the beginning. There were also 4 killers in the original script, and one actress literally begged to have the most brutal death in horror history. Fact 1. The script was leaked online and changed everything. This is the big one. In 1997, when the internet was still new and wild, something unprecedented happened. The entire Scream 2 script was leaked online before filming was even finished. The original script revealed that Sydney's boyfriend Derek and her best friend Hallie were both killers, along with Cotton Weary and Mrs. Loomis. That's right, 4 different killers instead of the 2 we got in the final film. When director Wes Craven found out, he was furious. He actually cursed out fans in an interview, saying they ruined the next 3 months of production. The whole thing had to be rewritten while they were filming. This was literally the first time in film history that an internet leak forced such massive changes to a major movie. Kevin Williamson had to completely rewrite the ending, change who the killers were, and drastically alter character roles, all under an insane time crunch. Fact 2. They wrote fake scripts to confuse everyone. After the script leak disaster, the production got paranoid. Kevin Williamson revealed that they actually wrote 3 different fake endings to throw people off. One fake script had Dewey as the killer. Another had Derek and Hallie. They would send these dummy scripts to actors and crew members who asked to read the screenplay just to keep the real ending secret. The cast wasn't told who the actual killer was until the last day of filming. And get this, the final 10 pages of the real script were printed on gray paper specifically so they couldn't be photocopied. Every actor had to sign contracts promising they wouldn't reveal the ending to anyone. Talk about extreme security measures. But honestly, after what happened with the first leak, can you blame them? Fact 3. The film was made in just 6 months. Here's something wild. Scream became a massive hit in late 1996, and the studio wanted Scream 2 in theaters by December 1997. That gave them just 6 months to write, film, and complete the entire sequel. This insane timeline is why the script was so rushed and why rewrites were happening during filming. Kevin Williamson was simultaneously writing and producing the first season of Dawson's Creek while trying to finish Scream 2. He later said that entire year was a complete blur and he can barely remember making the movie. Pages were sometimes only ready on the actual day of filming, with Wes Craven forced to develop scenes on the spot. Fact 4. The cast only got scripts 10 pages at a time. Because of the secrecy requirements, the actors literally received their scripts 10 pages at a time, right before shooting each scene. Neve Campbell, who plays Sydney, described the scripts as burgundy with a black line through them, making them almost impossible to read. She said you couldn't even photocopy them if you tried. Imagine trying to act in a major horror film without knowing what happens next. The cast was basically filming blind, discovering the plot at the same pace as their characters. That's method acting taken to a whole new level. Fact 5. Jada Pinkett Smith designed her own death. That brutal, drawn-out opening scene where Jada Pinkett Smith's character Maureen gets killed in the movie theater, that was all Jada's idea. She went to Wes Craven and specifically requested, "I want to die the most horrific death that has ever happened in a horror film. I want it to be long and excruciating," and she got her wish. That death scene is so memorably brutal that it was parodied in the first Scary Movie. Jada essentially choreographed her own demise and made it as intense as possible. Talk about commitment to your role. Most actors would want an easy exit, but Jada wanted to make horror history.
Okay, it's a dumbass white movie about some dumbass.
Fact 6. Titanic and Tomorrow Never Dies were scared of Scream 2. This is absolutely wild. Scream 2 was originally scheduled to open on December 12th, 1997. And you know what else was supposed to open that same day? Titanic and Tomorrow Never Dies. When producers saw that Scream 2 would be competing against them, they actually pushed back their release dates to avoid the competition. 2 massive blockbusters were literally afraid of a horror sequel, and they were right to be worried. Scream 2 opened at number 1 and made more money than the other 9 top 10 movies combined during its opening weekend. It went on to gross over $172 million worldwide, nearly matching the original film's success.
Get a quote from you for my
Okay.
story.
Begin quote.
Fact 7. The entire cast was starring in TV shows. Scheduling Scream 2 was a nightmare because basically everyone in the cast was starring in their own television series at the time. Neve Campbell was filming Party of Five. Courtney Cox was doing Friends. Sarah Michelle Gellar had just started Buffy the Vampire Slayer and had just finished filming I Know What You Did Last Summer. Jerry O'Connell was working on another project. Sarah Michelle Gellar later admitted she agreed to do Scream 2 without even reading the script first, purely because the first Scream was such a huge success. She was filming Buffy during the week and flying to the Scream 2 set on weekends. The fact they managed to coordinate everyone's schedules is honestly a miracle.
Swapped, he had to edit. You get me instead. What happened?
Fact 8. Matthew Lillard has a secret cameo. Even though Stu Macher died at the end of the first Scream, Matthew Lillard still appears in Scream 2. Around the 35-minute mark during the frat party scene, if you look carefully at the background extras, you can spot a tall blonde guy having a beer. That's Matthew Lillard making a blink-and-you-miss-it cameo. It's never confirmed whether he's actually playing Stu or just appears as a random partygoer, but fans have been debating this Easter egg for decades. Keep your eyes peeled next time you watch. He's definitely there, towering over the other extras. Fact 9. Jamie Kennedy's accent switch was a complete accident. There's a scene where Randy and Sydney are walking through campus discussing the new murders, and halfway through, Randy suddenly switches to an English accent out of nowhere. It's such a weird moment that people have wondered about it for years. Was it scripted? Was it a character choice? Nope. Jamie Kennedy himself has stated he has no idea why he did that. It was just an odd acting choice in the moment that made it into the final cut. The directors liked it enough to keep it, even though it makes absolutely no sense for the character. Random improvisation for the win.
Stagecoach for one episode of Dr. Quinn.
Then let's take a peek at the movie.
Fact 10. Wes Craven sent a gorier version to avoid censorship. For the original Scream, Wes Craven had a nightmare getting an R rating instead of NC-17. He had to cut and change so much violence to satisfy the MPA. For Scream 2, Craven decided to be smarter. He deliberately filmed and submitted a much gorier version of the movie to the ratings board first. Why? So that when they asked him to make cuts, the version he compromised on would actually be exactly what he wanted in the first place. It's like negotiating tactics. Ask for way more than you want, so you can meet in the middle.
You study, you know I got a bio.
Baby, did I mention that these tickets are...
Fact 11. An MTV contest winner appears in the opening scene. Remember the usher who hands out the Ghostface masks to Jada Pinkett Smith and Omar Epps in the opening theater scene? That's not a professional actress. MTV held a contest where one lucky fan could win a walk-on role in Scream 2. The winner, Paulette Patterson, got to appear as that usher, living every horror fan's dream. Imagine entering a contest and then actually appearing in one of the biggest horror sequels of all time. That's gotta be the coolest prize ever. And she's right there in one of the most iconic opening scenes in slasher history. Fact 12. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jerry O'Connell dated during filming. While all the chaos was happening behind the scenes, a real romance was blooming on set. Sarah Michelle Gellar, who played Cece Cooper, and Jerry O'Connell, who played Derek, actually started dating during the production of Scream 2. Their relationship didn't last long-term, but it's pretty sweet that, amidst all the fake murders and script rewrites, there was genuine romance happening. Though honestly, falling in love while making a slasher film is pretty on brand for the meta-horror genre.
Oh, I skipped. I couldn't take all the that's her looks.
Fact 13. Filming locations were used in famous movies. The Omega Beta Zeta sorority house, where Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, Cece, dies. That same house was used in Matilda and Catch Me If You Can. The Rialto Theater used for exterior shots of the Stab screening first opened in 1925 and is a historic landmark. It also appeared in La La Land and Michael Jackson's Thriller music video. And here's a fun connection. The Vista Theater, where they filmed the interior theater scenes, is owned by none other than Quentin Tarantino. He's called it his favorite place to watch films. These locations have serious Hollywood history, making Scream 2 part of a much larger cinematic legacy. Fact 14. Laurie Metcalf rehearsed her speeches in the theater. Laurie Metcalf, who plays the killer Mrs. Loomis, had just finished her 9-year run on the sitcom Roseanne when she signed on for Scream 2. Kevin Williamson revealed that he actually sat in a theater with Metcalf, going over how she should deliver her villain speeches. The ending dialogue changed so many times that they had to keep rehearsing different versions. Wes Craven praised Metcalf's ability to portray a deranged character, which makes sense considering she went from comedy to playing one of horror's most cold-blooded killers. Her performance as Billy Loomis's revenge-seeking mother is genuinely terrifying. Fact 15. The film almost had a completely different tone. Kevin Williamson originally wanted the ending to focus on Cotton Weary being the hero. He wanted Sidney to let Cotton take all the press attention and be exonerated for the crimes he was wrongfully accused of in the first film. The studio wanted Cotton to be much more of a villain and a red herring, leading to Liev Schreiber's speeches being rewritten over and over again. Finally, Schreiber put his foot down and said, "This is the way I want to say it." And he was right. Without the rewrites caused by the script leak, Cotton would have died in Scream 2. Instead, he survived and got to return for the iconic opening of Scream 3, cementing him as part of the franchise's legacy. And there you have it. If you loved this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes facts about your favorite horror films.